We are back in episode number 6, and we're picking up where we just left off. And this AI crew is taking this cut down to the end of this track, and then we're going to switch, grab it with some other locomotives, and pull it into the south departure yard. Okay, so we got that going, and then we've got, you can see here, I mean, look at how long it takes to go at 15 miles an hour all the way down these yard tracks. So that's just so, I mean, it's not necessary, but it's such a huge help to have the AI trains. You could just get so much more done rather than doing it all manually. But if you love doing it manually, I mean, go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just if you want to get a ton of different things done at the same time, it's such a good help. So while these guys are moving into position, I'm going to jump back over to San Bernardino, and we'll check on our autorack train and start doing some manual moves over there. Okay, and then I'm going to take control here. And then let's see where I got to move here. I have to get far enough forwards to clear. So actually, I'm going to leave some cars on this track. Okay, I'm going to have to. So let's start going forwards. Oh, we got plenty of room. I was just want to make sure we're not going through that light, but it looks okay. And I could pull our EOT off once we stop. I guess I could just take it off now. Oh, my independent brake is not slowing this thing down. Even though we're only going 5, we're on downhill negative 0.6. Oh, wow. That was way too aggressive of a stop. Because the coupler pounds was like 330. We could have broken one there, but it's a little tricky here because this is not on flat ground by any means. All right, let's jump to the front. And then, actually, I need to cut it back here because these are going to stay on this track. So I think I'll cut it. That's probably a little too close. We'll cut it here. I should have left it in dynamics back there when I was slowing down because it's just such an aggressive hill here. And where this train's loaded. Actually, I want to put this back because I need to put 20 of these on one of the work tracks and then the rest will go there. So I'll put the 20 first. Jump to the back. And I'm going to go, all right, let's get him backing up. And while he's backing up, we're going to go this way. All the way through here. And we're going to put 20 cars on this track right here. Save this to spot 1. We're on some rough track. You can see the locomotives rocking a little bit. I'm sure in real life you got to be careful there, pushing around that curve like we are right now. I went into notch 3, and then I thought, I wonder how many notches would push the cars off the track, because you're forcing them around that curve. Remember, we're going uphill now, so as soon as I pull off any power like I just did, it slows down. I messed up and slowed us down too fast. Let's see if we can climb up this ramp. Oh, I got to use a little bit of a... There. Stand up on top of this ramp. This track should perfectly fit 20 cars. See, I just pulled the power. Look at how fast we're slowing down. I actually need to go back, because I just want to get it just almost to the end, but without messing up the track next to it. This should probably be good, right about there. Let's try that. See how we're looking on the other side. All right, that's good there. Did we clear on this side? We want 20 cars. So we're right here. I'm hoping that, I think this should be number 20. So we got 33 and 15. Oh, that's only 18. 19? If we're counting 15. So I think we need to go... Is that 14? Yeah, we got to cut it there. And actually, before we do that, I'm just going to save this spot so I can jump back to it. Let's go back over to Barstow. I think I did a camera 3. Yeah, because these should be in place, so now I can get... All right, he's waiting there, so that's good. I can flip this switch. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him... And the reason I'm doing this is because I could just do it manually. I could just control the bowl switchers up ahead here, and I can... and then I can just back them up. But then I have to drive it, because the AI can't go backwards. It can't push a train backwards. So what I want to do is have both of these relinquish. This one, yeah, he's probably not going to go farther, because the AI trains won't go right up to another train. They'll sense another train in a block, and then they'll stop. So I'm going to have to drive them. But what I'm going to do, this is just a trick. I don't know that this is realistic, but this is just what I do when I'm trying to run a bunch of things at once, is I'll utilize the power, which is right here, that I'm going to be using for the outbound train. And if I connect, well, let me just show you. So here's a case of an internal EOT where you don't see anything, but it said activated. Actually, I could just use I don't need dynamics. I'll just use the train or the independent brake here just to keep their speed in check. So we're going to couple to these tankers. Okay, now what I can do, I don't have to really worry about hooking anything up over there. All I have to do now is just get these off of here. And what I'll do is I'll just set handbrakes so they don't move on me. We're uncoupled, so now I should be able to... Actually, this is a good test. Let me save my spot here so I can jump back, and then since I uncoupled... Oh, see? Okay, so I uncoupled, but they haven't officially left. So if I did an AI recrew, I think these two units here on the back would stay. Even though I pulled the cut lever, but they haven't officially uncoupled yet. So what I'm talking about is I'm going to pull forwards here with my lead units. And then as soon as this officially uncouples, then you'll see these two circles on the top right drop off. Oh, unless I don't have handbrakes on here, do I? No. Oh. Okay, so I do have to... Hold on a minute. pull the power back off. I do have to hook these the hose up because I have to manually uncouple. But you know what? I kind of want to just experiment here. Let me come back here. I just want to see. Oh, wait. All right. So we're uncoupled here. Uncoupled pin is open. But if I jump to the front and do AI recrew, I think it'll recouple those. These won't be disconnected. Oh, maybe they will. I hope they stay disconnected. That'd be awesome. Because the air hose is disconnected. And normally if it was going to stay, the AI would have... Oh, shoot. It did recouple it. Darn it. But the air hose is disconnected. That's interesting. Alright, I gotta stop them. Alright, can I... So now it's set up as a DPU lead, but I'll just do that. Multi-unit, and then handbrakes are applied. So that's interesting. I've actually never tested that. I did an AI recrew, but I think because the cut lever was undone, or maybe it's because of the hill. Maybe when the AI train started to move and pulled the brakes off, the slack came out and it actually recoupled. Maybe that's what happened. So I think what I'll do here is, well, now all the air hoses should be hooked up, so I think I can just pull forward. And now watch those two purple circles in the top right. Once we pull, see how they just dropped off, so now we know we're disconnected. But I want to, because of the hill and all the slack, I want to make sure I'm clear so when I stop, we don't slide back and couple again by accident. Alright, that's probably good. So let's bring her to a stop. And then I'm going to put this train, let's put it on the south departure track. I forgot what number this is, but let's just put it on that track. So now I can do AI recrew. And he's just going to take it all the way to the end of that track. Okay, while he's going there, let's jump back to San Bernardino, which I don't even remember now. Was it camera 1? Yeah. And let me just count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Couldn't remember if I had, for some reason I thought I did handbrakes before, but I didn't. All right, this one I could leave open. We're going to dump the air there. Close that one. Uncouple. I forgot, some of these auto rack cars you can't actually hold on to. So we got our 20 cars here in the auto facility to be emptied out. They're going to pull the cars out using these ramps. Some new Silverados and Chevy Equinox. And then I'm just going to put the rest of these for now on the track next. Oh man, we're picking up a lot of speed down this hill. I forgot. So we're going to just put the rest for now on this track. And you might be saying, oh, well, why don't we put these on the track next to the ones we just dropped off? Because that's another track where that gets serviced, an industry track. And it's a great question, and I don't have the answer. I just do what the boss says. Oh, I just realized I got to make sure. Oh, darn it. Did it not? There we go. I just thought of that because this train is going back to the departure yard. Oh, I see. Auto's routing it out. So I need to, which actually that brings up, so I'm going to leave it blue, and that's something that I wanted to bring up anyways. One of my excellent viewers mentioned in a comment that when auto's engaged, you have to right-click the switch to make it blue, then left-click in order to switch it. And then if you right-click again, it changes it from blue back to white, but in your new orientation. But if you want to, you can leave it blue, like I just did, and then auto will leave it alone. Because I want it to go this way. I don't want this AI train to leave the yard. Auto has him routed right now to leave the yard, but we're not going to do that. I want him to stop at the end of the south departure track. I'm going to leave this blue because if I put it back to white, auto just jumps in and says, no, I'm going to route him out of the yard. But that's not what I want. And then over here, I actually realize I need to go a little further. I'm just going to leave the power on for today. We're not going to take it off. We're just going to back up and just keep this power on here because we got enough room on this track for it for the moment. That wraps up this job here at the auto facility for today. So I'm just going to put this in neutral, set some brakes, single middle, isolate, stop the engine. And then, headlights off. And then I'll just relinquish. And that's it. So let's just take a look here and see. I got to flip these switches back. Always a good idea to put your switches back to the default orientation. And I think we even have this one up here. That needs to go back. Actually, this one I might leave because I think it... Oh, no, that does go. Okay. So I'll put this back to green. And then I think we're good here. We're safely on these tracks. We'll take care of this power in a different episode, and then we got these serviced. If I turn on the industry track, you can see these two are SBA, and I got these tagged San Bernardino Auto, and I got SBA at the end. So these will get emptied out. And then let me just make sure my switches are okay down here, which I think I did that before. Yep. So that's it for the auto facility. Now let's jump back to Barstow. Okay, so now these two here, relinquish my train, click that. I can AI recrew this and send them back up to the bowl because we're going to grab that cut for PPH. And I got to make sure I put these two switches back, or at least just this one. And I could switch those, but let me just do this one here. So now he'll come up through here, make a left, and he'll go back this way. And now I got to get the switches. Oh, no, actually, I do need to get him over here because PPH is over there. All right, let me put these back. I do want them on this track. So I want to put this switch back. So now he'll go straight this way. Straight through here, up into this half of the bowl, because this bowl is separated into two pieces. And then we want the PPH cars, which I think is that one. Yeah. So it's this one here. I could save my camera position. And he should be making his way over here. Yeah, here he comes. And then let's check on this train. Look at how nice that is. See how he pulled him up here? So I can just do relinquish when stopped, and he stops. So he'll just relinquish and just wait there. And let's take a look at the stats. Another little tip. So I'm in control of some other train. I think I was clicking the other freight cars down there in the bowl maybe. But anyways, I can't choose this one because, although why is it? Oh yeah, it says no train at the top because I'm not in control of locomotives. But because I clicked a freight car somewhere else, it's not letting me take control of this one until I relinquish the freight car. But if you want to look at a train, you can either turn the tags on like if you just want to see the weight, like tons and length, so we're 3,200, 6,000 tons. I might have miscalculated. I might have to get another locomotive on here, or maybe we'll just leave the train, leave it as this. Let's see. I don't know. But if you want to look at those stats as well, you can click a freight car. So even though it won't let you get control here without relinquishing what you were in control of, if you just click a freight car, hit tagger, you can get that detail up here too. You got the weight, horsepower per ton, length. But 6,000 tons. What's our horsepower per ton is now 2.3. Yeah, I don't know. Do we want to add those cars for PPH, or is that going to be too much? I think I might just leave it. I think we'll just leave it for today. Make this our train, our outbound train here. And then we'll grab those other ones next time. And maybe we'll do LAJ and PPH train. And maybe even some Victorville cars. Make a stop on the way down in Victorville. And that'll do it for episode number 6. Thanks for watching, and we got a lot more work to do, so stay tuned.